here our session, next session is talking about Blender. So here with Yap, he is actually one of my friends. He make model with Blender. So he is explaining about leveling up Blender and friends. So I'll be leaving here. So ready?
Baru start ni. Wah, totally geek expert.
So here we go.
Just a show of hands, how many of you are actually doing anything remotely graphical? Escape. Maya. Okay. That's mine too. Okay. Nice. Paint. Paint's good. Photoshop. Okay. I'll do painting. That's it. After Effects. Ah, okay.
We love Maya. Okay,
That's the slightly more fun one. Okay, who am I? I'm a solution architect as well as Blender Fund. Basically, I help companies actually build their infrastructures or help them move from proprietary software to open source software. Pretty much the industry that I use more frequently workplace animation and education. Manage a lot of their assets. Usually it's in the several terabytes to hundreds of terabytes. So if you consider that as big data, yeah, then I do big data as well. I'm also the lead organizer for Blender User Group Singapore and was invited to be a co-admin on Facebook for Blender Launch Days, started by Satish Buddha of Rhythm and Hughes when he came to visit Malaysia. And also the Blender 3 User Group Malaysia as well on Facebook. So you can find me there. I'm going to talk a little bit about my sponsor. We recently started the Rental Block, which is a hardware co-location service. So pretty much is, you buy, your own USB 3.1 hard drive, or you can buy it from us, and then we just set it up for you on our data center. It's as simple as that. Because most of the time you guys are buying, lots of drive space. But this one allows you to control how much drive space that you can afford. We just put it out there for you on a monthly charge, regardless of how big your drive is. So other projects currently that are involved in is preschool children portfolio management and animation production. Okay, today's agenda. I'm going to talk to you about how Blender Foundation updates themselves, or in this case, we're going to call it, how we're going to level up, and how you can be part of it and why you should be part of it. I mean, most of you guys are over here, just watch a movie, right? And you ever get a chance to participate? No? Right? Okay, here we go. And we're going to talk about Blender's friends. There are a lot of it, but I'm just going to focus on freestyle and the Blender NPR projects. Who's behind Blender NPR and how you can help it level up. This is Blender's current level. I would say since 2008 onwards, there's been a growing amount of people that's using purely Blender to just create their own short films or commercials. Since last year, the SIGGRAPH, FXGuide, which is a publishing platform, has came to the Blender networks guys and beginning to work with them for articles and reviews. Big hardware names, Apple, NVIDIA, Intel, Fusion IO, so on and so forth, connects with Blender Foundation just to make sure that their stuff works perfect on their hardware. Okay? And the secret of 2003 Blender was divided to the Pixar's open subdivision there. And there, a lot of people start talking about Blender. Things like, everyone in the industry is watching Blender closely. You guys are not intensive. That means that technology-wise, we are now in the forefront. My 14-year-old is using Blender. Okay, so this is in Pixar. Okay, a Pixar dinner with all the Hollywood guys. Okay, and you're hearing this. My 14-year-old is using Blender. So take note of that. So literally, this one I think is the big thing for me. One day, a group of young Blender users will make a film, become the next Pixar. How are we going to level up? All along the way, Blender does it is to make sure that their tools are relevant to the artist is by creating OpenMovie and get the artists in with the developers to use the product. So as the artists are using the products to create the things, they will build it up from there. What features do they need? What features need to be fixed sooner than other features than other bugs, for example. Okay. And this time around, with Project Gooseberry, is going to be their 5th OpenMovie. Okay. How many of you know OpenMovie?
You use business.
Elephant? Okay. I guess I better explain OpenMovie a little bit before.
Okay.
OpenMovie, it's a short film project. Used to be short film projects that Blender engages in. Blender engages in to get both artists and coders to make a short film, and all the assets, not just the film itself, are open up to the public. So literally, if you buy the DVDs or the Blu-rays, you actually get the full set of assets. That means you get the characters, you get the textures, the full assets that they make, that they use to make the product. Okay, so you don't just get the movie itself, you get to play with it as well. Okay, so this is their 5th OpenMovie. Okay, they love to, Tom Rosendahl, the CEO, loves to name it after fruits. The first one was called Project Orange. Came out, that became Elephant's Tree. Yeah. The second one was Peach and become Big Bug Bunny. The third one actually was more like the third is actually an open game project. Then the fourth one was Durian. Durian became Sintel. And then finally you have Project Mango that became Tears of Steel. Okay, Tears of Steel literally is to make Blender to become a VFX capable software suite. So each one of them actually has a developing goal. They have a goal that they wanted to do, the features that they want to incorporate in. So, and they make an OpenMovie so that it will cater to make that feature available. That's how they build on. So, for Project Gooseberry, originally is supposed to be a feature film, not unlike what Pixar's and DreamWorks are doing. Unfortunately, the funding target didn't quite reach it on time. So right now they're scaling back and decided to make a very strong pilot for the film. So once the pilot came out, we're hoping that it will get more people interested, they can make the final feature film. There are different levels of donations, and the other thing with Gooseberry is that it's a collaboration between studios. So it's not just Blender Institute that's doing the movie. This project will have tons of other studios because we're collaborating with Blender. Okay. I'm going to show you a video over here. I'll let Tom Rosendahl introduce the project.
I've been thinking about this a lot. And I
thought it would be the best signal and also the most interesting project if we don't focus this on the money side, but to focus it on the community side and the people side. Because it's actually not really hard to get money for film. But the more money you accept from investors or from film studios, they will start becoming the owner of the film. So you will make a different film. It will be a more commercial film, or they want to own it. It will be difficult to make it offshore, and it will be difficult to share it. So, do we want to have an open film? Do we want to have it offshore? Do we want to have a film which is actually an open production? And there's only one way to do it, and that is to do it with you guys. With everybody around there who says, okay, I will support a little bit, at least $13 a month. You can have it, and by the end of the period, I will have everything to lose myself. The good about the project, the ownership is with the makers, but the makers agree on releasing it as creative commons. And the makers agree on having a specific period of 3 months in which we will try to get some money out of it. And that period, the film, the final film, everything in the cloud, the final film is not available for the public, and somebody can say, I want to buy that period. I want to have these 3 months and put the film in cinemas. Or put it on Netflix. Or put it wherever they want. And I will pay for that. That money then goes to the makers. But to me, or to a big production company, the deal is the makers get paid. I'm not going to help Hollywood to do their business better. When they know how to make film. The problem is that if we, as makers, as community, as film community, we should try it ourselves.
Okay, so what's going to be on the next level? Okay, what's going to happen? So, with Gooseberry going on, they're going to try to improve and validate Blender further, and they're going to work with other popular software in a collaborative studio environment, like I just mentioned to you earlier on. They're going to improve the multi-threaded animation systems, the hair and claw, get things done with free open audio tools. This is going to be quite a challenge because I've done my own music compositions and arrangements and stuff like that using Linux. It requires quite a bit of things because some of the tools are, how to say, a bit common. And it's not the forefront tools, it's actually more on the back end tools. You're going to try to do version history and have the freestyle rendering integration and all these things will require a Blender Cloud for it to happen. So Blender Cloud is also going to be the next level of how Blender is actually going to generate a more constant stream of income because right now most of you probably would have already known that selling date trees and plastics kind of, not going to make it as much as, putting everything on top. And since they are data as well, so they're going to give out, they're going to have like a monthly subscription things. And this monthly subscription will give you full access to everything that Blender has to offer. From the old tutorials to the old films, all the full assets of the films. And if you participate in Gooseberry, you can actually get to see a live update of the film itself. Okay? Why you should be part of it? Like I said, a chance to see an active live production of an animated film. So you're no longer just sitting and waiting. Okay, you don't just put your money and wait several months later and then a movie came out and just watch the movie and then say, okay, yeah, that's it. No, this one you actually get to see from production levels, what are the assets that are being created, what has been changed, what have they done to the movie. Okay? And the money goes directly to makers like what Juan has explained, not to big name studios. Many of you are actually aware that production house usually actually money draining. There's a lot more production house that actually went bankrupt every year than any other guys probably already knew Rhythm and Hues, one of the prime examples after they did Life of Pi. They actually went bankrupt. Yeah. So a few studios right now is kind of helping them to kind of sustain. And then the big thing is because the way big studios actually does is accounting. Most of the time, the general pattern is that, okay, we're going to create a new film. With this new film, we'll create a new company. This company is made to lose money. Okay. So this company will be actually somehow or other paid back to the main studios for whatever things that they need to do. And then the studios, that particular studios created for that film, will be the one that's outsourcing it to all the other production houses that will be actually doing the grunt work. Then once everything is said and done, the movie is released, and since that entity is made to lose money, they will close down the studio. So there's nothing at all that will be related back to the main big studios itself.
And why you change to green?
You can see if you're on my Facebook, my avatar is actually a green screen. That one is actually an advocacy for the VFX industry to help them out to bring out the message that don't treat us like shit. So anyway, that's it. So you get all the assets and you can use it in your own production. You get credit listing at the end of the movie. You got a chance to help out. Okay, how does this help out? So sometimes Blender, they say you got tons of things to do. Okay, tons of props. Sometimes they need to say model a microphone. Something that is small that the community can actually help out. So someone will actually come out and model this microphone and then throw it back to the Blender cloud. And then Blender guys look at it and say, hey, you know what, we can use it. Participate in making a movie like this. I mean, this is an open movie. You're free to torrent, you're free to share. Once the whole thing is out, share it as much as you want. And a lot of times now, newer technologies like all the 4K TVs and things, and they're all using open movies now to showcase the stuff because it's brilliant. They showcase the technology. I'm sorry.
Just one question. I want to know about the Rhythm and Hues news. Rhythm and Hues is one of the Asian studios that go bankrupt. So you can share what happened to Rhythm and Hues.
Maybe it's not here.
Yeah, maybe we can do it offline.
Okay, no problem.
No, because
Before I go there, let me just give you show you the trailer. Actually, I'd like to show you the artists of Bruce Berry as well. They're all over the world. I think they might be running out of
Hi, my name is Michelle. Everything is confused. I was. Well, I might be. I'm a sheep. And no, I want to go home.
So, yeah, that's Project Bruce Berry. You can find that during the trailer, there's like different looks of the main characters, right? And those different looks are actually done by different studios. Okay, so the story kinds of, how do you say, it's a kind of a sci-fi thing. You have this particular character, I believe is a goat. Somehow or other, he happens to enter a portal. In each portal, it's, he gets himself into different trouble. Okay, and each of them will have a different looks. It's going to be an interesting story, the way I see it. It's like, it reminds me of Quantum Leap somehow. Okay, so, now we'll move on to Blender's friends. Now, who are Blender's friends? Okay, there are tons. This is not anywhere remotely to be a comprehensive list. This is only probably even the tip of the iceberg. Actually, this is a good trivia question. Guess the icons. Generally speaking, in the production, we have pre-production, production, and post-production. And these are the various different tools that has been deployed in all these various different phase. And the one I'm going to focus on is this particular guy. Okay. This guy is what we call freestyle. And in order to introduce freestyle, I need to kind of briefly guide you through what happens. So you go from modeling, texture rigging, layout, VFX, animate, lighting, compositing, color grading, finally you go to render. Once you finish render, you video edit, put in the music, and you have your final output. Okay. Freestyle is in charge of this yellow LED here. Okay, the rendering. Now what does rendering do? Rendering literally just kind of say, you have a bunch of instructions, you give it to the renderer will follow instructions and draw the pictures out. In this case, compute. Okay, and it depends on the complexity and how, the rendering engines. Like a typical Pixar movie can take easily, in crazy times, 1 week to render 1 frame. Okay, 10 hours per frame is considered normal.
10 hours per frame.
And 1 second, how many people know? 1 second, how many films are how many pictures are there? 24. Okay? That's why they need huge computational power. Okay? So now that you guys have a background on that, let's move on. The basic of rendering engines, there are 3 kinds, or make to render 3 kinds. One of them is the stylized 3D, which what Pixar DreamWorks are famous of doing. The other one is photorealistic. Photorealistic is what you see a lot of VFX stuff. When you go to see Avenger, most of the buildings are actually all fake. Okay, they are all being built and then rendered in photorealistic environment, so that you don't even know whether the person is actually really there or is it fantasy. Then finally, we have the non-photorealistic, or we call it NPR. More famous when you think of your traditional 2D cartoon or the Japanese anime style. So Blender actually has its own way of doing 2D cell shading, but it hasn't been getting a lot of focus, and it's also actually getting a bit limited. Fortunately, this Japanese guy, Amir.
Yes.
Japanese, right? Freestyle?
Yes, Japanese.
Okay, so fortunately, this Japanese guy came up with this whole code for doing cell shading. Okay, 2D kind of 2D anime style, and it open sourced it, and it got so good that people tell Blender that, hey, you guys got to just put this thing in. Okay, so and with the Google Summer of Codes, we finally got it, and Freestyle is not directly integrated with Blender. The thing with rendering engine is that you can always use a third-party rendering engine, so long as you can actually convert the Blender instructions over to the end. But in this kind of things whereby they integrate Freestyle back into Blender, so what Freestyle is going to do is the rendering engines can speak the Blender render API. That's a wholly different ballgame. Okay. So Freestyle not only can do what Blender already could, it can actually go beyond that. Let me show you the examples here. idea right now. You know what freestyle can actually do. So, Blender NPR, these guys actually group together to actually form this group to actually help propel freestyle further and make it a better tool for all freestyle users using Blender. And the guys that's behind this, one of them is with us, Amir, which is right behind there. Okay. So you got Sage, he's a storyteller from Kuching, and Mikhail, amazing things this guy can do. I was hoping we got more time to do that, but we'll see. And finally, you've got someone from USA. There's a ship metal wizard and pet professionals. They pretty much made up the core of the Blender NPR. And what they have done is that they have created a course to teach you how to use freestyle using Blender. Okay? So they start making beer. But it's halal. So, so yes, you have the expressive rendering. They're going to level up Blender internal to have a better features workflow for NPR. And to make beer better, they actually need you to level up. So you need to participate in their course, whereby the money generated is going to push back for the developers of freestyle. You're going to build in new shaders, general workflow improvements. Okay, so with Blender NPR Freestyle Level Up, you learn freestyle in the fun way. You master all the different various stuff that freestyle has to offer. The same portion of sales goes to donate into the beer development fund. I'll leave you with the freestyle, this Blender NPR Freestyle Level Up.
Line art is an essential part of our being. You remember, as a young child, the doodles on paper, on walls, and many other surfaces, chaotic but pure. What about when you first learned to write numbers? Stay inside the box, your teacher demanded. One was simple, one quick stroke. Or give it a flag and a flagstone if you prefer. Two might be ugly, like the ugly duck. Three is a sideways stunt bird. Yes, three is an epic bird. Those brave enough to travel outside the box, they start to understand the elegant simplicity of the line. Lines can be straight and curved. Lines build structure and provide form. Lines fortify a focal point by framing, flowing towards it, and leading to eyes. Lines help and guide us to understand the world. Lines are around us, everywhere, some subtle and some not, interweaved into our daily lives and certainly not limited to the simple. Almost nothing man-made was not once represented in the line form as the first form of creation. Lines bring forth the spirit of elementalism to complex creations. Line art allows us to communicate these ideas in a physical form. The Blender NPR.org team, with the help of freestyle developers, has been working on a course that showcases the many line art options that freestyle has to offer, bringing in nostalgic line art ideas combined with the advanced applications that Blender provides. We call it Freestyle Level Up, a fun course in line art with freestyle. In it, you will learn the foundation in freestyle line selection and line style. Hone your knowledge with mini project studies with multiple object types, like organic, non-organic, and mechanical models. You will go beyond the basics, mastering the art of the troubleshooting process and obtaining workflow enhancement tips. You'll also learn advanced line style skills never before taught as in depth, plus the ultimate knowledge of creating 3D models optimized for line art. Have fun with Blender NPR's Freestyle Level Up and be the masters of freestyle line art. Because line art has been, is, and always will be part of you.
Okay. I think we've got time for Q&A. There's actually one more video that's at wanted to show, but I think we ran out of time. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it right here. If you guys are interested to see the rest of the or whatever I have for demos, feel free. I'll be outside here. Thank you. No, not really. Blender actually uses some of it. But the one that I listed over there is what I've seen other studios actually have used, and what I myself have introduced people to use.
I see the ODSP logo there, so actually what kind of